A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. When John heard in prison what the Messiah was doing, he sent word by his disciples and said to him, "Are you the one who is to come, or are we to wait for another?" Jesus answered them, "God, and tell John what you hear and see. The blind receive their sight, the lame walk, the lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead are raised, and the poor have good news brought to them. And blessed is anyone who takes no offense at me." As they went away, Jesus began to speak to the crowds about John. "This is the one about whom it is written, 'See, I am sending my messenger ahead of you, who will prepare your way before you.' Truly I tell you, among those born of women, no one has a raised greater than John the Baptist. Yet, the least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he." The Gospel of the Lord.
Why did John the Baptist send his followers to question Jesus? After all, this was not John the Baptist's first encounter with Jesus. John did not need convincing, but perhaps his followers did. Certainly, Jesus wasn't quite the conquering Messiah the people were expecting. Just as the zealots of Jesus' day interpreted the prophecies and scriptures in light of their desire for freedom from Rome, our own vision and understanding can be limited by our own political and social context. Jesus responds by calling attention to the mission of healing as referenced in Isaiah. Sickness is cured, death is defeated, and God's promises are preached to the poor. This is God's universal mission for all times and place. Blessed are those who are not offended when Jesus doesn't fit into our labels and boxes. It is not easy to find trustworthy leaders to follow. Jesus and John the Baptist have different missions, but both prove themselves worthy of trust through consistency of their actions. John is trustworthy because he holds firm to his message. He won't compromise for the powerful. As Christians, we are called to share in Christ's mission of truth and mercy, in word and in deed. Look over our own interactions this past week, in person and via social media. Are you trustworthy? How can you make your life more consistently reflect Christ's life?